Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. So, in the last segment, we finished off with the advent of Europeans, that was Portuguese, and in this chapter, we are going to start with the Dutch settlements. Alright, let's start, everyone. I want to change the color of this pen so that brings a little bit more diversity. Let's keep it green. Perfect. Dutch settlements. After their arrival in India, the Dutch founded their first factory at Masulipatnam. This is a very important thing to understand. Masulipatnam in Andhra in 1605. They went on to establish trading centers in different parts of India and thus became a threat to the Portuguese. They captured Nagapatnam near Madras, Chennai from Portuguese and made it their main stronghold in South India. The Dutch established factories on the Coromandel coast in Gujarat, in Uttar Pradesh, in Bengal, Bihar. In 1609, they opened a factory in Pulicat, north of Madras. Their other principal factories in India were at Surat, 1616, Bimlipatnam, 1641, Karaikal, 1645, Chinsura, 1653, Baranagar, Kasim Bazar near Murshidabad, Balasore, Patna, Nagapatnam 1658 and Cochin in 1663. Participating in the redistributive or carrying trade, they took to the islands of the Far East various articles and merchandise from India. They carried indigo manufactured in the Yamuna Valley and central India, textiles and silk from Bengal, Gujarat and the Coromandel, saltpetre from Bihar, and opium and rice from the Ganga Valley. Anglo-Dutch rivalry. The English were also at this time rising to prominence in the eastern trade, and this posed a serious challenge to the commercial interest of the Dutch. Commercial rivalry soon turned into bloody warfare. The climax of the enmity between the Dutch and the English in the east was reached at Amboina, a place in present-day Indonesia which the Dutch had captured from the Portuguese in 1605, where they massacred 10 Englishmen and 9 Japanese in 1623. This incident further intensified the rivalry between the two European companies. After prolonged warfare, both the parties came to a compromise in 1667 by which the British agreed to withdraw all their claims on Indonesia, and the Dutch retired from India to concentrate on their more profitable trade in Indonesia. They monopolized the trade in black pepper and spices. The most important Indian commodities the Dutch traded in were silk, cotton, indigo, rice and opium. I'm going to repeat this. Dutch traded in silk, cotton, indigo, rice and opium. In 1667, after prolonged warfare, both the parties came to a compromise in 1667 by which the British agreed to withdraw all their claims on Indonesia. Okay. Decline of the Dutch in India. The Dutch got drawn into the trade of Malay Archipelago further in the Third Anglo-Dutch War. The Third Anglo-Dutch War, 1672 to 74. Communications between Surat and the new English settlement of Bombay got cut, due to which 3 homebound English ships were captured in the Bay of Bengal by the Dutch forces. The retaliation by the English resulted in the defeat of the Dutch in the Battle of Hooghly, November 1759, which dealt in a crushing blow to the Dutch ambitions in India. The Dutch were not much interested in empire building in India. Their concerns were trade. In any case, their main commercial interest lay in the Spice Islands of Indonesia, from where they earned a huge profit through business. Finally, we come to English. We're going to start English in the next part. Thank you everyone for tuning in. In the next part, we'll start with the English, and hope you liked it. This was a very small one because the Dutch history is a little bit smaller than the Portuguese and English. But yes, we'll cover English in the next part. Thank you everyone for tuning in. All the best for exams. Do share and subscribe the channel and stay tuned.